Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. Tonight, I don't know how many people we're going to be able to get. We'll see how many people actually show up, and we'll decide what happens afterwards. Ideally, we should be playing the Legion of Doom raid, but actually, if we don't have that many people, we might actually play the alert. We'll see. We'll see how many people actually show up. Just give me a second so that I can finish setting things up on my end. Almost there. Stay on target. Hello, Typical Zay. So I just need to finish setting things up on my end. I'll be done in just a minute. So guys, if you want to join the group, quite simple, send me a tell in game and I will invite you. I was a bit conflicted. Oh, here's our friend Soul Switcher. Today is Evil Friday, so if you have an evil villain, uh, ideally if you can be combat rating 333 or more, so that we can play the regular version of the raid. But if we have some low-level players, it's gonna be fine. And we have a pretty awesome Mysterio over here. That deserves a little bow. And let's go even one step further. Let's give him a little thumbs up. So we have Dark Celestial. So a question I often get, how can we join the group? What Dark Celestial just did, send me a tell and I'll invite you to the group. So at least we're going to have one healer. So we have a troll, a healer, a DPS. Oh, Valas. Let's see if let's see what role Valas is. If we could have a tank, that would be great. Hello, Corizo. So again, this week it's Evil Friday. Oh, another healer. I'll never say no to that. What phase? It doesn't really matter if you send me a tell. But if you really want to know the phase, let us see the phase. It is currently it's phase 2. So basically we're in the House of Legends. So come and join us. Hello, Daisy Snell. Actually, let's try something. While we wait for people to actually log in, let's go play the 4-player mission. We don't often do that. Absolutely typical Zay. We're going to go play the 4-player mission, and when we come back, we'll play the raid. How does that sound? Let's go to custom play just to be safe. Nah, we can't play that. Let's play the event version. It's alright. It's all good. Oh, you didn't like the anti-monitor in the 8-player raid? Yeah, it can be a bit rough. There's a few mechanics in the raids. So I guess the game plan will be this one. So we'll go play the 4-player mission. Once we're done with the 4-player mission, we'll go play the 8-player mission. And then afterwards, we will go play the... Afterwards, we'll go play the bounties. If you guys need the bounties, stick around. Should I switch to troll? We have 2 healers. We should be okay. Yeah, the boss. Well, the hard boss we had when we played it way back when was Superman. The first time we played the raid, holy crap, Superman wiped the floor with us. There's a couple of times where we came really darn close to defeating Superman, but in the end, we couldn't get through Superman. Oh, no, Stormbird, stick around. As soon as we're done with this mission, I will invite you. We don't often get the opportunity to play 4-player missions, but I thought tonight we'll probably have not that many people. So if there was a time to play the 4-player mission, the time was now. Although I'm toying with the idea, our friend Flashpoint Batman pretty much convinced me to maybe do some live stream this weekend. So we might play DCUO this weekend. I will probably put a post to let people know if we're going to play the 8-player missions, if we're going to play DCUO this weekend or not. Yeah, there's a few mechanics and there's a few things that will take you down in the anti-monitor fight. So yeah, I understand if people went down. With Superman, it would be not too bad for a while, but then at some point something would happen and people would drop like flies. Oh, Bat Lantern is mentioning that Betty White has died. I didn't know about that. I have to admit, I didn't really know her. I don't think I ever really watched a show that she was on, but she was popular enough or well known enough that despite all that, I still know who she was. So we have Stormbird who wants to join, and we have Lady Insanity who wants to join. So again, as soon as we're done with this mission, we'll go invite those players. Yeah, even the 2-player mission, I've seen people who just couldn't get through it. So here we're going to fight the evil Batman who laughs at some point, and we're also going to fight the Murder Machine. If you guys have been meaning to see the Murder Machine in DCUO, finally you're going to be able to see him. Oh, I heard something. Too late.
Machine. I have an advantage.
There is nothing left of who you used to be. Just a shell of broken AI. I am sorry, friend, but we must finish the job.
My programming will protect me.
It was pretty cool to see a Murder Machine in this mission. The poison attack, I guess, can be a bit annoying. The mods help a bit against that, although I'm not sure how much they help. I think they reduce the damage by 10-20%, I forget. Sure, ask. A bit strange, I'm not sure why we don't see the name.
We can murder machine with this virus.
Once may not have been enough.
Activating support.
How can I get skill points? You get skill points as you play the game. It depends on the skill points. When you complete styles, you get skill points. When you complete certain missions, you get skill points. And also there's a skill point. There's like skill points when you complete like 10 mission, 50 mission, 100 mission. There's skill points for opening treasure chest. When you open like a 5 treasure chest, 10 treasure chest, it goes up to 1,000 treasure chest. So there are various ways to get skill points. At the end of the day, I would say just play the game, and as you play the game, you will gather skill points, whether you want to or not. Obviously, if you look through all the feats, completing the feats will allow you to get the skill points a bit faster. Elon Porter is asking, are they bringing the Flash style back? Yes, they are. It will be back for the anniversary event. January 11th, the anniversary event will be back, so we will get the Flash style at that point. My level is 341 and I only have 120 skill points. Is that good? Uh, Personally, I don't care very much about skill points. Most of your stats will come from your gear anyway, but as a rule of thumb, most players would tell you that that's too low. But it's not a big issue. Basically, just go back, replay some of the older content, and you will get skill points that way. Yeah, there's easy skill points. Like there's some booster gold missions you can play that give you some easy skill points. Basically, all you do is explore Gotham and Metropolis. So there's no shortage of skill points you can get easily enough. But at this point, there's a lot of them, so it's kind of hard to give a definite answer for that. At the end of the day, there's a lot of feats you can complete. Try to complete as many feats as you can. Like if you go, let's see if I can go there. Hopefully, I won't get defeated while I'll show you that. If you go to feats, here you can see all the feats in the game, and you can see also all the feats for the episodes. So what you could do is that you could do, let's say, to come on, evil menu is lagging on me. Let's try again. So you could go, let's say, to general, and then you have open 25 time capsule. Let's try something else. Like there's feats attached to base, there's feats attached to a whole bunch of stuff. So try to complete as many feats as you can, and those feats in the long run will give you skill points. That's alright, Irish. That's okay, Yobard. We'll finish this mission, and then you guys will be able to join. I have to admit, I didn't know how many people would actually show up tonight. So I thought we could get started with the 4-player missions while people possibly log in. For skill points, basically you can just go back, play and replay missions, and you'll get skill points easily enough. Sometimes there are certain skill points, or there are certain feats where you need to do a very specific thing. So there are some feats where you will have to gather a group. Like not too long ago, there's a feat that I didn't have in like 10 years. There's a mission called Coast City, where at the end of the mission, you have to defeat the evil Monster Atrocitus and Kyle Rayner. So you have to defeat them without activating the lanterns. And in 10 years, I was never able to complete that feat because there was always someone activating the lanterns as we would get into the fight. And even asking sometimes, listen guys, don't activate the lanterns, I need the feat. It just didn't work. There was always someone who would somehow click on the lantern. But not too long ago, we played that mission with a few friends, and I was finally, after 10 years, I was finally able to get the feat. So once in a while, there are certain feats where you will have to form a group, and you will have to ask your friends, please do not click the lanterns, or do not do a specific action. So we're almost done with Batman Who Laughs. After that, we're going to have to go through the mini game with Mr. Mxyzptlk.
Okay, now you need to touch that toxin. It'll protect you from the dark metal compound.
I have to admit, I don't know. I'm not sure if they were built into each other or crashed or something like that. Hello, Kal-El.
Murder machine, time for my pickup. Perpetua will want to know all about their little plans and appreciate how much I've just delayed.
I love this Sinistro.
Imps
Sinistro.
really
Is
hate
Mysterio.
being caged,
Not sure
don't
why
you
Sinistro
know?
on the mind.
We need to hurry. Can you still open the way?
You try to pull a trick on me, I shall pull a trick on you.
For a long time, there was a bit of irony with DCUO. Like, you could easily recreate characters like Deadpool, you could recreate Spider-Man, you could recreate the Hulk. But for quite a while, you could not recreate Superman, you could not recreate Wonder Woman, you could not recreate the Batman. I don't like this part. It's a bit annoying.
In the fifth dimension.
Oh, dance.
Mxyzptlk Perpetua is a threat to the dimension of imagination as well.
Don't start stuff like that, Yobart, please. Oh, I didn't notice dance again. Ah, missed it. I was looking at the chat. That's what happens. That's all right, Michael.
Just take us to the World Forger, and we'll leave you alone.
So it was a bit ironic early on that we could easily recreate Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom is a great example. We can recreate a pretty darn good version of Doctor Doom in this universe online. But it's not just Doctor Doom. There's a lot of characters. The Human Torch, the Thing.
I guess we have to roll the dice.
Mxyzptlk, we were sent here by the Monitor.
So we need 4 turrets. And this is a part where, let's say it's a bit... oh, we click one too many turrets. And there's our friend Darkman, who there was someone who was angry at him at some point because he clicked one too many turrets. So we need only 3. Okay, we should be good.
Help to oppose Perpetua.
So it's a bit of a tricky situation. Like, everyone wants to click on the turrets, obviously, but if you don't pay attention to what the other players are clicking, it can be a bit of a problem. So yeah, I find this bit annoying. Not really my cup of tea. I understand that they're trying really hard to have to be able to complete missions without just punching the villains. It's something we're seeing in movies and TV shows. It's something we're seeing quite a lot. They're trying to make sure that the heroes can win without giving a single punch. I'm not too crazy about that. I guess it's nothing really new. Like in Superman Returns, Superman doesn't give a single punch in the whole movie. Don't worry about it, Michael. It's okay if your Doom is event level. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. There we go.
Next time, kill Tipsism.
We are sorry to have overwhelmed you, but our need is great.
Fair's fair. What do you want?
The door to the 6th dimension.
As you wish. I'll open the way.
Ah, if we could have that nice Superman
My
chest.
good friend, Martian Manhunter. The World Forger has dreamed up an amazing future in here. You need to see it.
Then I will see you on the other side.
So let's get out of here. So guys, if you want to join, there's a Storm. I forget his name. Oh, we have Into Dark Side, but where's our friend Storm? Oh, Stormbird is right there. So let us invite Stormbird. Let's go to our recent text. So let's invite Lady Insanity. Let's invite. Ah, come on, evil menu, stop lagging. Let's invite Def Wilson. And we had Into Dark Side right here. So that might be the full group. Oh yeah, we're good to go. And we have one tank, we have two healers, two trolls. So we're in business, as they says. So let me switch to my troll armory. Again, here we have a pretty cool looking Doctor Doom. I love the look. Nice Deathstroke. So guys, we're going to go play the 8-player mission. Hello, Memento. And afterwards, if the menu stops lagging at some point, so we will go play the 8-player missions, and afterwards we will go into the open world to play the bounties. We'll start with the bounties in the Legion of Doom open world map, and then we'll work our way towards. We'll start with the Legion of Doom open world, then we'll go to the Legion of Superhero map, then we'll go to the Flashpoint map, then the Legion of Superhero map, and the Wonderverse map will be last. And who knows, maybe we'll play something else after that. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Oh, Memento is in the future. We still have a few, about 6.5 hours left before we're in 2022 over here. Which sadly doesn't start too well. We start with a whole bunch of restrictions. We start with a curfew. 2022 doesn't start too good so far.
This blueprint of perfect justice was designed by the World Forger. For obvious reasons, your kind are anathema to what we are attempting
And
to achieve.
there was a
So
chat
settle in
that I
for a
didn't.
life
Oh,
sentence.
did you see that the
I'm
Batman is
sorry,
going to
Martian
HBO Max
Manhunter,
on
but
April
I'm afraid
19th after
conspiring with
46
criminals
days at the
earns you
theater?
same judgment.
Yeah, I had heard something along those
I
lines.
can't read your minds for Superman. I'm going to help you escape, though.
I know that they've been trying to boost the numbers of HBO Max. That's why all the DC movies, all the Warner movies have been on HBO Max pretty early this year. But you have to wonder if there's also rumors that they don't have a lot of faith in that new Batman movie. No, the green one was the evil Doctor Doom. You could tell it with the robot mask. Oh yeah, it's the multiverse of Darkseid. It's truly the dark multiverse tonight. Did you see that intense Superman versus Darkseid fight? I'm not sure. I would have to. I'm not sure what you're referring to. No, to Darkseid, my gods. Plural. Although I've been neglecting my Darkseid a bit, you guys may have seen I've played my Doomsday a bit more for some time. So I'm gonna have to roll my sleeves and play my Darkseid character a bit more. And upgrading a bit more. I'm 336 right now, which is not enough, I guess. But playing with a tank is a bit easier in DCUO. There's missions where you can pretty much solo the mission if you play as a tank, even group missions. As opposed to with a troll, it's a bit more challenging, let's say.
Reunite the World Forger with the Monitor.
The Batwoman who laughs? I could see that. I could add it to the list, Anne. Oh yeah. No one picks up the collection. Sorry to Dark Side. Didn't mean to take the collection out of your mouth.
I've survived countless iterations of this place, and I've never let a prisoner escape. You won't get out.
Lois, your strength of will was.
Bat Lantern is asking, did you see what DC movies are going after the Flashpoint movie? I have to admit, I have no idea. I know that there's supposedly a Batgirl, I'm not sure if it's a Batgirl movie or TV show coming up. Yeah, yo, Bard, I think now they give the collections to everyone. We don't have to compete for the collections anymore. It was a bit annoying.
Send everything at the prison.
Sometimes we would have to compete against our teammates for certain items. Luckily, they seem to have changed that or gotten rid of that. I guess they tried to build the DCUO around the competition, either with PvP, so you would compete against the evil villains. But even amongst your group, you would compete for collections, you would compete for pieces of gear. Like originally when we rolled, the whole group would roll for a single piece of gear, and you were competing against everyone to be able to get that piece of gear. Okay, so it's a Batgirl movie. Yeah, I thought as much. Hello, Daniel Maxwell. For the movies, I have to admit, after Flashpoint, I'm not sure what they're going to do. There's so many rumors. We know that there's Black Adam that's coming up. That's already filmed. There's Shazam 2. There's the Batman, obviously. Although, no, I think the Batman will be before Flashpoint. Thank you, Danielle. Happy New Year to you, too. Yeah, I suppose I'm overdue for a Bane video. It's on the list, yo, Bard. Yeah, there's a lot of rumors around the Batgirl movie. At some point, they were talking about a Batman Beyond movie where Michael Keaton would be the older Batman, but then it became Batgirl. Like, from what I understand, it's not really going to be Batgirl per se, as much as it's going to be Batman Beyond, where they're going to replace Batman Beyond by Batgirl, and Michael Keaton will be the older mentor. But at this point, there's so many rumors. It's hard to know the actual truth. Thank you for stopping by, Danielle. It's much appreciated. Oh, thank you, Bard. I have to admit, I was pretty happy with the look of our Wonder Woman. At this point, we pretty much have all we need to be able to create a Wonder Woman. I guess if we could get a really nice pair of shorts so that we could get a nice star pattern on it, that's pretty much the one thing we're missing. Yeah, sorry if you can only play on PS4. Although playing on PS4 is not a bad thing. It plays fine so far. We had quite a few issues, obviously, when the House of Legends was launched, but it wasn't a PS4 thing. It was a DCUO thing. Oh, Bat Lantern is saying there's a list of what is staying and was being erased. At this point, it's hard to tell. There's so many different rumors. It's hard to know what to believe. Yobard is saying, I have a Wonder Woman 2 and I'm planning on using the CR skip. Oh, I think we lost someone. If there's someone who wants to join, send me a tell and I'll invite you to the group and to the instance.
Fire the Omega cannon, Jimmy.
Not sure if we had someone before. We're just at the first boss.
You're nothing more than prison rot.
People voted to invite. It doesn't matter.
Fire the Omega cannon, Jimmy.
But yeah, we should get a new CR skip soon, Yobard. So yeah, that's a good plan. Not sure why we lost someone. Maybe he just rage quit. Maybe he just couldn't keep up. But there were a bit. Apparently, there were some issues this morning. I saw people on the forums mentioning that they had uber lag in the game.
Fire the Omega cannon, Jimmy.
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody forgot to feed the hamster. Could be they're lagging. There was some of that earlier today.
All prisoners stand down.
But sometimes also life gets in the way. Sometimes you start playing and something happens. You have to put down the controller. And Wilson, that's one of the disappointing. There's no new base items for this episode. We're hoping against hope that maybe in January they will add more stuff to this episode. But right now, no, there's no new base items.
Let's get you to a safe location to regroup.
Which is a bit sad, I guess. Let's say this episode has been lacking a little bit. That's the nicest way I can put that. Let's repair while we're here.
If you were working for him, why help us now?
The World Forger tested out
So this episode, there's no new base item, and also like the rewards for the collections, for the briefings, for the investigations are not really. It's basically you're getting catalyst for the mods. So it was a bit disappointing. It's not January yet, Memento. You live in the future. Sadly, those of us living in the past, it's not January just yet. Well, they do have the classic hero statues. We saw there's some Flash statues. I think we saw some in this very mission. We know there's a Batman statue. We already have the Superman statue. But yeah, I wish we could get some of those. Come on. I wish we could get some of those statues. Hopefully, they will add them at some point. But when, we do not know. We don't have any words about episode 43 just yet. We got episode 42 not that long ago. And sadly over here, Irish, we're still December 31st. We didn't cross into 2022 just yet. Although there's no rush over here, Sadly, we're going to be back in lockdown. We're going to have a
Hold
curfew.
fast, evil.
Like for the next few days,
Justice
everything
comes at a
will be
price,
closed.
and you
So I might do some live stream this weekend. There'll be literally nothing else to do.
will have to imprison.
We can't go anywhere. We cannot go gather in groups. I think at most we can be 6 people, and only people from the same family. So right now over here, it's 5:35 p.m. Yeah, is super heat vision. What's it called? Solar flare is can hurt us a bit.
This is known as super play.
Oh, speaking of the devil, we don't know when the booster bundle will end, so my guess is you still have a few days to be able to enjoy it, but we don't have any information at this point. But yeah, the booster bundle ending with the Christmas event, yeah, that would make some sort of sense. Like right now, my guess is the devs are on holidays, so if they're not going to do any work until December 3rd at the earliest, December 3rd, January 3rd at the earliest. So you should be okay to enjoy the booster bundle at least for a couple of days. But if you don't want to miss out on the booster bundle, I would say buy some today. You never know. We're playing the event version, so it could be that tanks can actually take it in the event version. But I'm pretty sure in the regular version, they would get squashed. Although it could be fire tanks. Fire tanks can heal themselves well enough, so it could be that fire tanks can actually heal themselves through the solar flare. Honestly, I'm gonna have to try it. I would have to try it with my Superman character and see if I can survive.
The multiverse needs protecting from the likes of you.
I might give it a try. Superman versus Superman, and see if Superman can survive the solar flare. But to get back on the booster bundle, yeah, if you can buy them now, do that, because if you wait, you run the chance of missing out. Sorry, Yobard. Bat Lantern is asking, would you like to know the new canon after the Flash movie? Honestly, at this point, I don't really care all that much. At this point, I pretty much create my own canon, so I don't really care anymore. It's alright. When I was in high school, I didn't have that much money either.
The multiverse needs protecting from the likes of you.
Oh, let's summon our backups. So we're almost there. Erish is saying the fact that they're doing a Flash movie, but some people are going to watch it just to see Michael Keaton Batman. Well, yeah, no one cares about Ezra Miller. It's sad, but that's how it is. I guess they didn't do a good job casting the Flash for the movies. Nobody cares about the Flash. They tried to make him goofy, and it didn't really work. Obviously, I'm sure some people will blame Grant Gustin. They'll say that oh, people don't want to accept the new Flash because of Grant Gustin. Not really.
I
They
really
they
thought this disguise would have at least
they did a really
inspired
very
some
good
doubt.
job casting the Flash,
But no,
and
stubborn
we can see it. Like no one really cares about the Flash at this point. All people, even though the movie is called The Flash, what people really care about is the Batman. So they want to see Michael Keaton as the Batman again. They want to see Ben Affleck as the Batman. And if we see any, if we get any indication from the Spider-Man No Way Home movie,
Go kick his ass.
that
He'll be at the
that's
World
what people
Forge,
want.
at the steps of the Hall of Justice. I'll hold off as much security as I can.
Like a spoiler alert, in the new Spider-Man movie, the people got the Spider-Man they wanted, and they got a whole bunch of Spider-Man they wanted. Do you ever think Josh Whedon made the movie bad on purpose? No, I don't. I don't buy into those conspiracy theories. Josh Whedon can do a bad movie all on his own without doing it on purpose. Ann Wilson is asking, what new hairstyles do you think they will add once they put new things on the episode vendor? Honestly, at this point, I have no idea.
Do not attempt to interfere.
Listen, World Forger.
But for Josh
Monitor
Whedon,
sent us to find you.
I know the Monitor's plan. Reunite us brothers against Perpetua. It will never work. This is why I must act. Your efforts will be remembered by...
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chaos. Happy New Year to you too. For Josh Whedon, Josh Whedon can do bad movies. Like Age of Ultron would be a good example of that. Sadly, Age of Ultron had a whole bunch of issues, and that's pretty much also what made Josh Whedon, let's say, no longer make movies with Marvel. Which is a bit ironic. Like before Avenger Age of Ultron, Josh Whedon was very, let's say, very happy to brag that he was able to do some rewrites on the Thor movie. But then when it came the time to do rewrites on his movie, I wasn't too happy about that.
This multiverse is my masterpiece.
Although Hollywood is a pretty, let's say, backstabbing in Hollywood is a pretty common thing. So I guess that anything's possible. But no, I don't think so. I don't think he did it on purpose. Daisy Snell says, I hate this guy because of his ground attack. People drop to it. Yeah, you have to be, I guess, extra careful. Ah, come on. I was trying to raise Doctor Doom and see what happened. Nah. Now I'm very sad. And, so Bat Lantern says rumors, Robin from Batman and Robin coming back in Flashpoint. At this point, they couldn't bring back pretty much anyone they want. They did something like that with in Crisis on Infinite Earth. Oh, we can enter again. In Crisis on Infinite Earths, there was a lot of encounter. There was a lot of guest appearances that no one expected. And if they tried to compete with Spider-Man No Way Home, then yeah, I could imagine them trying to put as many cameos and as many guest stars in the movie as they can. We know that Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck will be Batman, but yeah, having Robin come back, yeah, I could easily imagine that. Heck, I could easily imagine Val Kilmer coming back as an alternate Batman. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if they CGI an Adam West Batman. No, I don't think they would go that far, but you never know. I can get you. I can tell you hate the World Forger, Daisy. Kevin Conroy as Batman. That was pretty inspiring. Hello, V. Eurobard is saying even though this guy is already powerful, he should be able to think about it and kill us. Yeah, but we're powerful too. We're combat rating 333 or more. Like he's only 335, so we can take him. But I understand what you mean. I'm just having a bit of fun. So I guess we're almost there with the World Forger. Almost there. Stay on target. Oh yeah, next it's going to be the Anti-Monitor. And the Anti-Monitor will be back in roughly 2 weeks with the anniversary event. So there's going to be plenty of fights with the Anti-Monitor.
I did not expect.
The sort of strength that could win, perhaps?
Perhaps. I will help. Then it would seem we are united.
Brothers, it has been some time.
Oh, the Battle Hawk headpiece. Ah, let's go for that. You can tell the World Forger doesn't match with the other two guys.
Oh, this family reunion is getting me all choked up. But
Oh, well, have a good sleep, Memento.
Insolent, disobedient children. Face
Oh, yeah.
your punishment.
Technically, the Anti-Monitor should be even bigger than that, but well.
Forgive me.
All is forgiven, child.
The strongest of the three? It's hard to tell.
My new pet and I push the earth into its final doom.
It depends. It depends which version. It depends from which comics or which era. At some point, the Anti-Monitor literally rewrote the multiverse.
I take your powers as my own. Come, my Quarians, fight for your master.
So here, sadly, our power is being drained, so you have to hide into those little energy thingy to be able to not be drained of your power. I wouldn't be surprised if they give us Miss Martian hair or something similar at some point. But I guess it depends. Like, with some of their hairstyle, they do a better job than others, let's say. So as you saw, the save zones are going to be corrupted, so we have to get out of there and find another save zone. Oh, there's one over here. I have to admit, I didn't really take a good look at the Miss Martian hairstyle. The very first time I played this mission, I didn't even realize that she was there. I guess I was too focused on Martian Manhunter somehow.
Unit prepared for battle.
Nah. That's what happened when I read the chat from Eobarton. So Eobart is asking, what is your best guess for TGE topic of the next episode? At this point, there's literally no other information. If I was to hazard a guess, maybe something having to do with Metal Part 3. Although an argument could be that this episode is technically somewhat Metal Part 3, so honestly, I truly don't know. The Dr. Fate accessory, you get it from the Chaos Gotham vendor. If you go to the Watchtower and right next to the Chaos Gotham portal, you should see a vendor, so you can get it from there. And oh, forgot to switch to a safe zone. So if you go to the Chaos Gotham vendor, there's a vendor in the Watchtower, in the Hall of Doom, and there's a vendor also in the Chaos Gotham map, and that is where you can get the accessory from. I guess if you're a low-level character, you should probably go to the Watchtower and get it from the vendor there, assuming that you can purchase it. I think you can purchase it even if you're a low-level player, but I could be mistaken. Almost there. Stay on target. Oh, Bat Lantern is saying, no, it's the 6-dimensional arc. I didn't really read the comics, so you're probably right. Your bard is saying, I hope the next episode has something to do with Darkseid. Could be. Although at this point, they've used Darkseid a bit too often to... usually to try to show that the heroes are powerful. They'll use Darkseid and they'll have the heroes wipe the floor with Darkseid. And there's a similar issue with Marvel when it comes to Galactus. Galactus used to be this imposing force of nature, but then at some point, whenever a writer wanted to show that his character was powerful, he would have his character beat up Galactus. Oh, Happy New Year, King Panda. We're not there yet, but... and Darkseid, sadly, for at least 10 years now, they've done a similar thing. Whenever they want to show bad a character that is a bad boy or a badass, they have him beat the snot out of Darkseid. Oh, let's give a little bow to everyone. Oh, and there's a collection here. Let's go pick it up. Thought I heard something. A dude who can eat Earth, and still they had, I think they had an episode where a Squirrel Girl beats the snot out of him.
By her for her new servant, the Batman who laughs. Then,
oh, that's what I was looking for.
Truly lost. When we return to the world, it will be one of change. Use your power to make us a This multiverse is unlike any others.
So we are going to go to the open world, and we're going to play the bounties. So if you guys want to come and join us over there. So we'll start with the bounties in Doom, the Washington, D.C. We might play them. We're going to try to play them at least once, maybe a bit more. We'll see how it works out. But then we'll try to then go to the Flashpoint Bounties, the Legion Bounties, and then the Multiverse Bounties. Yeah, I guess something like the Darkseid War could be an option. So let's take a second to repair. Sorry, I'm not sure why I got a bit of a hiccup right now. Never pass up a free exhibit. Well, yeah, I guess the Darkseid War storyline could be an option. Oh, we have our friend Bat Lantern over here. So for those wondering, we are in phase 4. So there's roughly 20 spots left. Oh, actually, we could go to phase 7. It's the PvP phase. So we're in phase 4. So if you guys want to come and join us in phase 4, we will play the bounties. And here we can see the evil black bat lantern. Ah, he looks so mean. Ah, people left the group. I'm so sad. Let's see if we can invite Real X. Ah, I hate when I do that. There we go. That makes more sense.
Giants and empowered by the source. Mercy, send in more robots.
Oh. Dark Celestial cannot phase. Are you still in the mission, Dark Celestial? Like a
More minions, Mercy.
your broad saying want to see some cool getaway. We did no, the Steppenwolf did show in the Flashpoint. I'm not sure why Dark Celestial cannot phase. Let's check again. There should be room for Dark Celestial to phase. Thank you, Daisy Snell. Thank you, Tanases. Stratures. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Rudy Raccoon. I guess we're going to ask her to leave the map and come back again. Do we still have room in the group? I don't think so. The group is full, Brandon Gay. But come to the open world map, and we are in phase. Phase 4. So it says that there should be like roughly 19 places left in the phase. So come and join us, Brandon, and we'll do the EEViLLL bounties together. We're not going to do a Grodd run per step per se. Is the other Wonder Woman a villain at Earth 3? Actually, in Earth 3, Wonder Woman is Superwoman. Hello, Atem. Oh, Into Dark Side lost his clothes. Just answer questions. Oh, I guess the battle has begun. Yeah, Earth 3 Superwoman is Lois, but she's the counterpart for Wonder Woman in the Earth 3. Like Ultraman is the counterpart for Superman. Owlman is the counterpart for Batman. And in Earth 3, the counterpart for Wonder Woman was Superwoman, which somehow was Lois Lane in Earth 3. It's a bit convoluted. Hello, Artem. Eurobarton is asking, can you do a Planet Hulk video? I guess I could give it a try, but other than Hulk, I'm not sure. Like, there's a lot of weird creatures in Planet Hulk. Pretty sure we cannot recreate most of those in DC Universe Online. So other than recreating Hulk in his Planet Hulk Gladiator armor, I don't really think it wouldn't be much of a video. But I'll see what I can do, Yobart. Oh yeah, they're villains on Earth 3. It's been a long time since I read those comics, so I couldn't tell you exactly why it is Lois. I guess they were trying to be different, but honestly, it's been too long since I read those comics. I'm gonna have to read them again. Hello, Payaso. So guys, if you want to come and join us in the open world, we're in phase 4. So let us go fight. There's the evil Black Manta over here. I really hate this one, but oh well. Oh, let's try to invite. Was wondering what happened to Dark Celestial, so let's try to invite her again. And let's see, hopefully she can join us. Oh. The bombs, the bombs. Yeah, another thing that Black Lantern mentions, the new 52 changed Earth tree. And I have to admit, I saw the series Forever Evil briefly, but I have to admit, I'm not sure exactly how they changed the Crime Syndicate for the new 52. I guess I'm still going by the version before the new 52, or even worse, the version from before Crisis. Oh, that's alright, Bard. You can rejoin as anything you like. Names and origins. So I guess he's still talking about the Earth 3. So they changed the names and the origins of the Earth 3 characters. Yeah, I'm not really surprised by that. Sorry, Dark Celestial. Oh, I guess we're done here. If you see me attack when the battle is over, it's because I'm reading the chat. You can use the Steel Neon Chroma for Savitar, the God of Speed. Yeah, the steel neon chroma would probably be a good option. There's also the chrome metallic material, but the steel neon chroma gives you a neon channel. Let's see if we can phase with Constellate with Dark Celestial. Oh yeah, there's an unknown phasing error. That is strange. Sorry, Atem. And as always, tomorrow I'll try to play this weekend. So if some of you guys are available this weekend, basically over here, well, we're pretty much locked down. So this weekend there'll be literally nothing better to do than to play this universe online. It's okay, Artem, I understand. So for your bar, the steel neon chroma, yeah, is a good option. The chrome metallic would be a good option as well. I'm sure there's other options that I failed to mention. While we wait, might as well pick this up here.
Gorilla Grodd, I have a present for you. I trust you will know how to bend this still force to your will.
I'm not sure why Grodd is not here. Sometimes he roams around, so it could be that someone pulled him elsewhere. Oh, Def Wilson says Grodd is here. Oh, there he is.
Be rewarded.
That was a close call. Eurobard is asking, have you had this duplication glitch at the broker where it doubles your inventory? Oh yeah, it happens all the time. Basically, whenever I'm on the broker and I receive mail while I'm on the broker, yeah, it doubles my inventory. It's a bit annoying, but you get used to it after a while. Oh, Stixie, man, thank you very much. Happy New Year's Eve to you too. Yeah, it is annoying. Azazel is asking, are the lightning ball accessories redeemable with replay badges? I suspect it is. Let's find out.
Everyone makes mistakes. They're just opportunities.
It will load at some point, I'm sure. Come on, come on. Evil menu. Let's see, the lightning ball accessory. Oh, I guess not.
You're just drawing out our suffering.
I'm a bit surprised. I thought they had put. But it comes from a booster bundle, so that might be why. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we can unlock now using replay badges, but there's still items from various booster bundles that we still cannot reclaim. Your Bart says, by the way, I made 13 millions off 2 Still Force Essence and 1 Legendary Alliance. Yeah, I'm not surprised there. Oh, I guess the fight has begun. So we are going to fight the evil Cheetah, and then afterwards we are going to go to the Flashpoint open world. So if you guys want to go to the Flashpoint open world, we'll go there in just a few minutes. And we'll play the Flashpoint open world bounties. Oh. Yeah, we're going to go to Flashpoint Gotham. So go there. We'll go there soon enough. Oh yeah, air powers could be cool. There's a lot of powers that would be cool if they added them to DCUO Online. Sadly, I don't think we're going to get any new powers anytime soon. Before we get any new powers, I think we are going to get the graphic update first, which sadly will take at the very least a year, I would say. But yeah, it would be nice to get new powers. Personally, I would love to get more lantern powers, like black lanterns, white lanterns, blue lanterns, Eki. In the long run, if we could get all the lantern powers, I would love that. And shrinking growing powers, that's another one I would love. I would love to be able to create Ant-Man or Giant Man or the Atom. Well, it's not an option at this point. The same with stretching powers. Being able to create the Plastic Man, or Elongated Man, or even Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four. Hello, Philip Williams. So yeah, getting new powers would be nice, but it won't happen anytime soon. Although I've been wrong before, so if I could be wrong this time, it would be nice. But for powers, they have to make them like a bunch of powers at the same time. Like they could not decide to launch, let's say, a tank power and then wait 3 years to release a new power. So if they decide to make new powers, it's gonna have to be they're gonna have to work on them pretty much at the same time, so that let's say we get a new power, then 3 months later we get another new power, and then 3 months later we get the third power, so that we could get the tank, then the healer, then the troll power. Hello, we're on the US PlayStation 4, and we are in the we're going to go to the Flashpoint open world map. Let's go to House of Legends. I suppose he is. Evil Dark Side. So let's go to Flashpoint Gotham City. Quantum is a fun power to play, but oh, have a good day. Have a good day, Philip. Quantum is a fun power to play, but tank powers are probably better, especially if you want to play solo. There's a group missions that you can play with a tank power that you cannot really play as well or as easily with a DPS power or a controller power. Let's see if we are in the same phase as Celestial. No, we still get the phasing error. I'm very sorry for Dark Celestial.
Batman says you're the one to solve the situation we've got.
The riffraff of Gotham needs a lesson in etiquette. Conducted in a
It'll take all of us setting this world right. Help the resistance.
General Adams' psyops has become a problem. Take care of it.
Paradox demons are slipping through a new passage in the multiverse. Fight back before they do some real damage.
Take out the war-crazed Amazon Furies and Atlantean enforcers.
Sir, ma'am, Captain! PsyOps released Doomsday on Booster Gold. I was damaged. Your help is needed.
Oh, let's go to Macklemore. Oh, I guess this is here. So let's wait a bit for people to join us. So we are in phase. So we're in phase 2. There's 3 phases, so you can't really miss us. And we are in phase 2. Oh, I guess the fight has begun. Siri is asking, will there be a New Year's event? Not really. What we have is the anniversary event. Oh. What we will have is the anniversary event on January 11th. We still have the Christmas seasonal going on. It's pretty much all we will have at this point. Oh, your Barthon is Savitar, the God of Speed. I'm surprised you're not making Godspeed. Godspeed is slow? Okay. Oh yeah.
And a solid victory. Couldn't have shaken out any other way.
So time to move on to the generals. Your Barthon is asking, do you think they should add a CW pack? Like there was a CW comics where they can use it. It probably don't work like that though. I don't think they could do a CW pack because they don't have the rights to the TV show stuff. Like we saw that with the Supergirl. They gave us the Supergirl from the CW as a legend character for a short while. But there seems to be some likeness issues or oh. Holy spam, Batman. There seems to be some likeness issues or some copyright issues. So when it comes to TV stuff, not really. We're gonna wait for the next one. Tito Mendez, Multiverse, do you think there should be new animation added? For example, when you use our vision, give us a new animation when we fight. Yeah, new animation would be nice, but it's probably far in the list of priorities at this point. They will most likely do a whole bunch of other stuff before they give us new animation. That's a pretty cool looking Savitar. Although if it's the version from the TV show, the version of the TV show is huge, so you would need the big body size. But yeah, I could see that. Ah, the chrome neon. Well, there's still neon chrome material. I love this one. Mysterio. Pretty cool looking. Oh, Spider-Man 2099. Oh, Noah's Lady Insanity brings some paradoxes over here. Oh, there's another Godspeed over here, although he seems to be Godspeed in name only. Oh, and the Batman. Sadly, an example of someone who probably spent too long trying to come up with a name and then decided screw that, punch the keyboard, and that's the name he has. But the Spider-Man 2099 is pretty cool, and a great example of what you can do with the character creation in DCUO. Yeah, there are some limits. There are certain styles or certain characters we cannot really recreate. But once you gather enough styles, there's a whole bunch of characters that you can recreate easily enough. Oh, there's a nice Nightwing. Evil Bat Lantern. Night Raptor. That's not a bad idea for the name. The Merciless. Oh, I get it. Now he made all the metal Batman. That makes more sense.
You're between a rock and a hard place.
Let me assist. I can live with pain. Can you?
Not everyone's joining the fight. I'm so sad now. You're about saying the one from the CW doesn't wear a shirt. Looks kind of stupid. Well, yeah. What can you do? Sadly for the CW, it's a small miracle that I was able to enjoy those shows, because obviously I'm not the target audience. I'm not the audience they had in mind. So the fact that I was able to enjoy Arrow or The Flash, even for a few seasons, that's nothing short of a miracle. Oh, you mean in the comics? Well, in the comics, he has a pretty weird look. I forget who came up with the design. I remember seeing him was when Paul Pelletier was on the book. But I'm not sure if he created the design. But yeah, in the comics, he had a pretty wacky design. But that often happens in the comics. So let's move to the Paradox Prince. Tito is saying, in my opinion, it would freshen up the game. I know some people who are just dying for change at this point. Me personally, I'm happy with the game. Oh, I'm sure it would refreshing the game would probably not be a bad idea, unless of course they decide to change it. Like right now, I love DCUO the way it is right now. Actually, I loved it the way it was last year. So whenever they make changes, you are on the risk that they will change it so much that you're not going to enjoy it anymore. And sadly, for the past few months, we saw that they made a whole bunch of changes, and the changes themselves, some were not so good, but some were not too bad either. But implementing those changes, that brought a whole bunch of issues. That brought back bugs we hadn't seen in years. So making changes run the risk not just to change the game to something that we don't like very much, but it run the risk of breaking the game. And whenever they add new stuff that breaks the game, it makes people unhappy. And sadly, we probably lost quite a few players because of that. Oh, you got a new title? I'm green with envy now. So let us go to the Legion open world map. Let's go back to the House of Legends. The execution was bad, but also for the clamp. Sadly, we knew the clamp. We knew that if they ever added the clamp, it would be we wouldn't have a choice. Like very often people were saying that, oh, if they give us the option not to have the clamp, if they make it optional, well, we don't disagree with the clamp if it's optional. But it was crystal clear that, oh, that was a bit strange. It was obvious that if they were to add the clamp, it would not be optional. And we knew that from the seasonals. When they added the clamp to the seasonals, they did not make it optional. And some people seems to think that maybe they don't have the technology to make it optional. I'm pretty sure it's more that they just don't want to do it. Because we saw that again eons ago with the seasonals. They gave us the clamp and they had no intention to make it optional. And we saw that again now. They've added the clamp to the game, and
the Fatal Five are taking
it wasn't optional again.
The chaos. Show them what it means to be
so one of the reasons why some of us were so much against the clamp is because it wasn't going to be optional. If they had made the clamp optional, I wouldn't have cared. If people want to play clamped, fine. And the people who don't want to play clamp, they could have still played the game fine. Sadly, I guess they didn't want to split the fan base, the player base, so they decided to make the clamp non-optional. So we are in phase 2, so you can't really miss it. There's 2 phases. So phase 1 or phase 2. Phase 2 is where we are. So come and join us in phase 2, and let us see. Ooh. So it's not Validus. Let's go see the evil Cosmic Boy. So for the clamp, I guess I understand how they were trying maybe to unify the fan base, but I don't think it was a good idea. And I know we lost a lot of players because of the clamp. I saw quite a few texts of people telling me that they were giving up on the game because of the clamp. Oh, Dark Celestial is here. You're part saying, imagine what this game will look like in 5 more years. Well, it's fun you should mention that. Like in my Wonder Woman video I posted, I put a link to like I had made a Wonder Woman character in video like in 2016, and I posted the link to that video in the description of my Wonder Woman video so that people could compare. And it's quite like we don't notice how much this Universe Online changes from day to day or from months to months. But when you take a video from like 5 years ago and you take a look at it, holy crap, the change is, you cannot not see it. So it was a bit eye-opening to see the changes, to see how much the game changed in the past 5 years. Actually, 2016, almost in the past 6 years. Let's say 5.5 to. Oh no, Zeobard, the phase is full. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. I guess we could move on to phase 3. We have. I'm not going to change phases. We have Dark Celestial, and she had a hard time getting in our phase, so I don't. I don't even dare to switch phase. Oh,
Do my bidding, Legionnaire.
I will destroy the Legion of Superheroes. Let's go. Up your defense, Cosmoboy!
Disabling strike.
I've been seeing some evil span for some time. I'm not sure where that comes from. So to get back to our friend Yobard, the game, yeah, in 5 years, a lot of things can happen. I still remember a time where we did not have the Batman Beyond gear, or we did not have the Red Death set of gear. I still remember when we did not have a Superman emblem. Oh, Yobard is in? Okay, that's good. Yeah, I didn't want to change Yobard. I was worried that we might lose... Oh, Death Wilson is leaving.
On my way with a little terror, Thera. I'll see the rest of you again soon.
I was told that there was some DDoS attack on DCUO earlier today. I'm starting to believe it now. Evil spammers. So after the Legion bounties, we'll go to the Wonderverse open world map. I'm not sure where those come from. I have no idea, Yobard. I assume it's some sort of spammer technique or spammer account. They're probably bots, yeah. Bots is probably it. Although I have to admit, I'm very fortunate at this point. I never had so far to use. Like I know that there's people who have to use like bots to be able to spam, to filter spam. I never had to do that just yet. So I'll have to knock on wood. It's not a big deal. You just put them on ignore and you never see them again. But yeah, there seems to be a lot of them, so I guess you put one on ignore and someone else pops in. The Crown of Solomon is it there? Yeah, Tito. Yeah, the Crown of Solomon will be in the Quarks vendor. Anything from Time Capsule will end up in the Quarks vendor at some point. Although in some cases, like the Crown of Solomon will probably be 5,000 quarks. So if you want to have the Crown of Solomon and you were not able to get it through Time Capsule, save up your quarks. Gather your free quarks and save them up until the crown gets added to the Booster Gold vendor. What's the most liked power in DCUO? I believe it is fire. I don't know if it's so much because it's the most like or because it is free to play power. Because I'm pretty sure that trying to think which other power, which paid power could be more popular than fire. I can't think of one right now. But yeah, we had a graph quite some time ago. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it with our friend Google while we wait. But also it depends also which where you look at. Like basically there's this graph here showing that if I trust this graphic, quantum would be the most popular power. But for players that are above combat rating 113 or more, because that's another thing. Like there's probably a lot of players, very low level players who maybe have powers like firepower, so that kind of messes up the numbers. Oh, I missed the chatter too. Let's see. Superwoman DCUO is saying Maps and the devs did a great job with Giganta and Martian Manhunter. Yeah. The one thing I don't like about not Martian Manhunter himself, but the style we can purchase for players is they put like a weird horn in the forehead of the character. That's the one thing I don't like about the Martian Manhunter. But and the fact that the torso is a bit skinny. I guess there's two things. But overall, yeah, they did a great job with those.
You fight for the Fatal Five now, Legionnaire.
Eobard is saying he doesn't have the Black Flash mask. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know it. It was a bit challenging to get at first. Then at some point, the price did go down. There was a point in time where the price on the broker went really down for the Black Flash mask, and then but then it didn't last. Eventually, the price went right back up, and now at this point, you pretty much have to buy it from Booster Gold, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Sir Galapagos, Happy New Year to you too, good sir. Thank you very much for coming by. Irish is mentioning firepower is a good tank DPS, and plus you can heal yourself. Oh yeah, fire is if you play with fire powers, you should be invincible. When I play with our friend Flashpoint Batman and he plays with his Ghost Rider, whenever he gets defeated in combat, I'm very sad because that should not happen. Skybeats is asking they should add light power. That would be great. Oh, okay. I mean, you mean because we do have light powers, but it's Green Lantern powers. So you mean literal light powers, like turning your character into a human flashlight? Yeah, I suppose. Trying to think of Dr. Light, I guess, would be a good example of a character with light powers.
No need to mind read you, Jericho. You've got daddy issues.
There was a villain in Spider-Man. I forget his name. Light something. The name escapes me right now. But yeah, if they could add more powers, sure. But oh yeah, the size thing looked really cool. I love it when that happens. And whenever it happens, it makes me wish for a growing power even more. So for people who are asking how to get skill points, this is how. You play the game, you play missions, and eventually, sooner or later, you will get feat. Holy crap, the game is doesn't like this.
Rest now. No need to concern yourself with all this.
Can you do that again?
This map has always struggled a bit. Whenever there's too many players, you can see what happens. Although there shouldn't be too many players. They restricted the amount of the amount of players that could be on one map because of that.
You may have succeeded this time, but our next encounter will prove a little more fatal.
Oh yeah. So let us go to the next bounty. If you're noticing, I'm not using the portals. Sadly, lately, sometimes when you use a portal, the game crashes. So I don't want to crash, so let us not take any chances. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see a big dark side. I wish we had growing powers. Maybe someday. People were talking earlier about this universe online in 5 years. Oh no, in 5 years, maybe we could start getting new powers. Or maybe we'll have new powers by then. Like I remember when we didn't have the Omega emblem that we saw our friend using. The vampire mask. Oh, someone was speaking about the Crown of Solomon earlier, so here we go. And the Black Flash mask. I'm not sure what material this is. It seems like the smoke material, maybe. Yeah, growing shrinking trinket could be an alternative, I guess. If somehow they cannot give us the power, if at least they could give us a trinket, that would be nice. But Skybeat is saying they should add crimson or poison. I'm not sure about poison. I can already see people complain that it's too violent or too evil. Like already at some point they wanted to add the venom power, and I can already see a lot of groups complaining about how it would encourage drug use or something like that. Although now some drugs are illegal in a lot of countries, so maybe it wouldn't be as big an issue, but I wouldn't risk it. It would be a PR nightmare. Or it could easily be a PR nightmare, I should say.
You Legionnaires will do our bidding.
Oh, wrong armory.
Careful! Every subsequent charge from Lightning Lad
Too
significantly
late.
increases the danger.
Oh, Patrick Anthony, Happy New Year. Your Berthon is saying I'm bad at saving money. I understand. In DCUO, I spend the money I earn in DCUO, I spend it almost as quickly as I earn it. There's a few times where I was able to accumulate 1.5, almost 2 billion. I mean, there might be one time where I had 2 billion, but it didn't last very long. At some point, like right now, there's the Abyssal Horn that I would like to purchase, but they're like 900 million. So you can be sure that if I gather 1 billion again, odds are I will spend most, if not all of it, purchasing the Abyssal Horns. But I understand how hard it is early on. Like early on, there's so many things. There's a whole bunch of collections you want to purchase. There's a lot of styles you want to purchase. There's a lot of base items you want to purchase from the broker. So trying to save money early on is very, very challenging. There's always something you want or you need to purchase, and it makes it hard to gather your cash. But eventually, once you start pretty much having everything or almost everything, then it becomes a bit easier to gather your cash.
Computo says we need to vent energy from those floor panels. Keep clear.
Skybeat is saying they should just add anime power, because if they If they do, more people would start playing now. It could be. It could be. Although it's always a bit strange why people start playing certain games or not. This was the armor I was trying to get. Sometimes it's a bit strange. And also it depends why people are playing. There's people who are playing to be able to recreate their favorite characters. So if someone wants to play, for example, if someone wants to play and it wants to recreate Superman, there are some options to create Superman. And if you've been here long enough, you probably have some nice Superman emblem. But for a new player who starts to play today, creating Superman is a bit more difficult. So if you want to play the game to play Superman, right now it's a bit difficult for new players. So if you really want to be able to play your favorite character and somehow you cannot create your favorite character, yeah, I could see that as a reason for people not to play. Uh, your Barthon is asking why would they add the anime powers to this? This is a DC game. Yeah, I don't see why they would turn this into an anime game. Obviously, DC Universe Online or DC Comics has nothing to do with anime. Although they did make a few anime inspired comics at a few points in time, but overall, that's not really what DC is about. Although lately they're pretty much they're trying to attract the audience for the young adult novels. Yeah, decisions. Do I keep this armory or do I go back to the dark side? Let us stick with dark side. Why not? Why change a horse in midstream? Well, technically, you can create a pretty good version of Demon Slayer already in this universe online. Yeah, it's not the official look for the character, or it's not the official powers. But within the context of this universe online, once you gather enough styles, you can create characters that are not DC characters. So if you really want to be able to create anime characters, it's doable right now. I often see characters from Dragon Ball Z or other animes. So it's not like it's not possible at this point. The evil Wonder Woman here. Pretty cool idea to mix her with the Medusa. Although I'm not sure why the gag on the mouth.
I can do better. Let me try again.
But it gives us a pretty cool evil Wonder Woman. Oh yeah, and I missed Bat Lanterns was mentioning Origin Lantern powers exclusive to Christmas. Um, yeah, I guess I could see that happening, although probably wouldn't be a good idea. Your Bard is mentioning somebody's selling the Visitor Gloves box for 50 million. Yeah, it is crazy. Although at this point, it might be a bit more rare than it was, thanks to a lot of people being gone. Um, some of the styles on the broker might go up in value because there's not as many people selling them. Although there's not as many people buying them either, so it might evens out in the end. But yeah, 55 million for the visitor gloves. That seems too much, especially considering that yeah, you can buy them easily enough from Booster Gold.
My legion fools. Lightning lad, electrocute them all.
I can shut you off.
Oh no, this Lightning Lad wants to electrocute us. So mean.
This isn't the first time I've had to come face to face with myself.
Yeah. When you have the option to spend 50 quarks, you do that. You don't spend 55 million. But I guess they're trying to. I guess they're trying to profit from people's ignorance. Like, there might be people who do not know that you can purchase the gloves from Booster Gold. So they might go to the broker, see the only pair of gloves for 55 million, and decide to purchase them. Like, another thing we often see is masks. Like, we see a whole bunch of masks that we can get at character creation, or that we can buy from the vendors for like $100. And we see people selling those masks for like 20 millions on a broker. Again, they're trying to profit from people not knowing that you can get those styles elsewhere for a lot cheaper. Yeah, so that's probably why they probably thought that, okay, no one, it's the only pair of gloves. Let's ask for way too much, and let's hope that someone doesn't know that you can purchase the very same gloves from Booster Gold. Skybeat is asking how long you've been playing DC. I've been playing ever since the game was free to play. When the game went free to play, I waited 3-4 weeks before I started playing. So I've been playing for roughly a bit more than 11 years.
Lightning lads, I would see them sizzle.
Like 11 years and 2 months and 3 quarters, something like that. Oh, the eye. Oh no, we lost a healer. I think someone is picking him up. So we should be okay. So yeah, I started playing the game when the game went free to play. If I have one regret, is that I did not start earlier. I wish I had started playing the game as soon as it was available. But way back when, the game did not have too good a reputation. Like the best critics way back when, the best critics were at best lukewarm about the game. They were saying that, yeah, the game is kind of fun, but you get bored after a month and there's not enough content. Those were the good critics at the time, the good reviews. And of course, the bad reviews were trashing the games. So the reviews were not too good at the time, and at the time you had to purchase a game for $60. So spending $60 on a game that maybe wasn't very good, or that was only fun for a couple of weeks, or I did not really want to do that. But then when the game went free to play, I had no more excuses. I had no reason not to give it a try, and so I tried the game when it went free to play, and I loved it. I was free to play for like 3 days. Then I became a premium player, and by the time we got the Lightning Strike DLC, I had purchased the Fight for the Light DLC, and I was toying with maybe purchasing the Lightning Strike DLC, but then decided that instead of spending I think it was $10 at the time, I figured instead of spending $10 to purchase the Lightning Strike DLC, well, let's try to become a subscriber. So I bought a subscription instead of buying the DLC, and I've pretty much been a subscriber ever since.
I'm still weak from being controlled.
Oh, and our friend Yobard is saying the Validus style seems like a cool idea. Oh yeah, I guess that could be a fun bit. I'm trying to think if maybe we already have some styles. The headpiece. I guess we could probably fake out the legs. We could probably try to fake out something that kind of sort of looks like a Validus, but yeah, it would probably be a little too tough. Oh, Dark Knight has joined the battle. That is good. Join like there's no tomorrow. The Flash style. I'm not sure which one you mean, so... But yeah, it's nice now that they finally got over. Originally, their pitch was like the next legend is you or something like that, which is, I guess, part of the reasons why the reviews were not too good at first. Like before the game was released, people were wondering like, why make a DC a game in DC universe if you cannot play Batman, if you cannot play Superman, if you cannot play Robin, well maybe not Robin, but if you cannot play the Flash, like why make a DC game and you cannot play the popular DC characters? And the argument usually was that there couldn't be only one Batman or one Superman. But one of the very first thing that the game does, it introduces players to the multiverse. So within the multiverse, what does it matter if there's 1,000 Batman, 1,000 Flash, 1,000 Superman? I suspect that there might be other reasons why they were pushing for the next legend is you and only one Batman, but it's only speculation, so I'm not going to mention that. Oh, almost there. Well, let's give all about to... Oh. Let's give a bow to everyone. And let us go to the Wonderverse open world map. Ah, thank you, Tito. Much appreciated. It kind of helps when you get a lot of style. Like eventually, once you gather hundreds of styles, it makes it a bit easier to be able to create the character you want. Mid style? I'm not sure I'm getting. Oh, hello Multiverse. I'm back from watching Spider-Man No Way Home, and it was great. I'm glad you had fun. I'm gonna start at Dr. Midnight style. Just got the tunic for 3 million. Yeah, you probably can get the Dr. Midnight style from the broker easily enough, and if not, you should be able to get it from Booster Gold. And it's not that expensive, at least not if you purchase the regular version of the style. Oh, thank you, Sky Beats. Have a happy New Year too. Yeah, you can make Marvel characters. Sadly, the only way to be able to prevent people from making Marvel characters would be to restrict the character creation, and I prefer if they don't do that.
Imperial Atlanteans clamor for Queen Diana's blood. Drive the murderous thieves from our shores. Let no selfish god, new god, or bloodthirsty
Because sadly, to
mortal
prevent
see
people from
victory
creating Marvel characters, they would
Agents
have to
of
restrict the styles we
Apocalypse
can
must
use.
pay for their trespass.
Or they would have to give us like complete skins like they do in the Marvel game.
This
And
Hydra will test the mettle
I
of
really
every
enjoy
warrior.
the way the character creation of DC Universe Online works, where we can pretty much create any characters we like, or
The gods
almost
would
any
pray on
characters
us
we
to
like.
bolster themselves. Show them how this parade.
So for those who may want to join us, well, there's probably not that many phases right now. So yeah, we are in phase 1. So come and join us. And I guess we're going to go to the Atlantean invasion first. Oh, I guess, so we're waiting for the evil Merc. Is it full already? It's kind of hard to tell. Like here, it shows that there should be some room left, but you never know. Try again, Mr. Trolley. Sometimes if when you try a couple of times, you manage to get through. Yeah, exactly, Yobard. Just spam the face button, and you should be able to get here. The same, Irish. Try to spam the face button, and hopefully you'll be able to break through. Sadly, they had to limit the phases. Like you saw, and even then, like here the phases are limited to 45 players. And even in the Legion world, they limited the amount of people in the phase. And you saw a bit earlier that when we were fighting a Saturn girl, holy crap, the game didn't like that at all. So here we have an evil Black Flash. I'm not sure if that's the Flash someone was mentioning earlier. I hate it when you get stunned while they're transforming you into an animal.
I do so love turning people into the beast what it means to process.
So we got rid of the evil Merc, so let's get out of here. So people were a bit surprised at some point when we came back to play these missions. They nerfed the bounties quite a bit. Yeah, that was quick, Yobar. I think they nerfed the bounties so that people could play those bounties with a smaller group. Because imagine if you're trying to play the bounties, phase one. Imagine this: phase one is full and phase two only has 19 people. Good luck trying to defeat the bounties if you cannot get a full group, or even a couple of full groups. So yeah, they seem to have nerfed the bounties, which is a mixed blessing, I suppose. No one is online. I'm so sad now. Bat Lantern says they all jumped to phase two. It could be. Black Flash seems to be using the smoke material. Sadly, at this point, the smoke material is a bit difficult to get. As soon as you see it, as soon as it reaches the broker, it's like 900 million, and someone buys it within seconds, and that's assuming that it does go to the broker.
You dare stand against Ares. You will do not.
You're paying blood.
But if somehow you don't manage to get the smoke material, play the long game, gather your quarks. Eventually, it will be added to the booster gold vendor for 5,000 quarks.
Ares no longer controls.
I know it's not much of a... His name escapes me right now. I know it's not much, but at least you can play the long game and hope to get it at some point. But yeah, it does seem to be the smoke material. Oh, Happy New Year, Max Johnson. Thank you very much, and you too. Hopefully you'll have a good one. Hopefully we all will have a good one. That's pretty cool. I didn't expect too many people to be around, but although we don't have that many phases, but we have enough people to be able to play, so it's all good. So we will play the bounties until the Hydra, and then after the Hydra, we'll probably call it quits. But tomorrow and Saturday, tomorrow and Sunday, we might play some more. I will put a post to let you guys know what's going to happen this weekend. But odds are we might play tomorrow and Sunday. We probably won't start at 5. There's no point. Normally we start at 5 because people are at school or people are at work, so that when they come back from school or from work, they can play the game with us. But during the weekend, we'll probably start sometimes after lunch. Like we'll probably start at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Holy crap! I was wondering why I was paralyzed. Oh, that was quick. So during the weekend, we'll probably try to play at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to join us, come and take a look. So we should be able to play at least a bit this weekend, but we'll see. Oh, so Dark Celestial got kicked. Tito Mendez, what head style are you using? It's the Sector 3601, if I recall correctly. It's that style of the Manhunter. There's a Manhunter style in the game. And when I saw this head style, I thought, holy crap, this will be perfect for a dark side type character. And so basically, it's the Manhunter style. You can get it from the rare style vendor. Probably somewhere else I failed to mention. Oh, your board says we are too strong united. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they cannot defeat us. Not once we're united. I was trying to paraphrase Ben Affleck, and I failed miserably. Soul Switchers is saying we need an Omega Beam iconic power. Absolutely. BTR 2000 add Eurus? Oh, let's see.
We can use our magic to close their link to our
we play in the US PS4, US PC, so that might be why. If you play on a European server, if you play on Xbox, if you play on Switch, sadly you won't be able to play with us.
With the power of the gods, I sever their link.
I thought I might have misspelled it or something, but nah. Oh, your Berthon says he's done with his classic midnight style. Oh, that was quick. Bat Lantern mentions teleporting too many times in DCUO will crash. Yeah, sadly, using the portals sometimes crashes the game. Yeah, sorry, BT 2000. If you play on the Euro servers, we can't really play together. Oh, we have another evil Wonder Woman here. Well, actually, no, she's a good Wonder Woman with the Zeus back style. Thought she might be evil because of the black suit, but I guess not. Shadow Knight 952 says you should do a Dark Multiverse build guide, like your Multiverse video. Well, technically it's a Dark Side build. I already made a video about Dark Side not that long ago. I think I would have to look it up. I don't think I changed my style all that much, but basically I already have a Dark Side video showing that build.
Go forth! Bring back fragments of that source wall!
We need magic to break through the wall protecting Hera.
On your signal, I will unleash a magic to destroy Athena's protective barrier. I channel ancient Amazonian magic to take down that barrier!
Oh, that was quick. I'm a bit surprised. I thought there would be more Amazons being summoned. Thank you, Shadow Knight.
See how your champions deny us. You must finish what we have started. You are unworthy. You mortals who challenge the goddess of wisdom and math because she leads a contention of Olympian warrior?
The Amazon.
You have courage to strike a god.
Yeah, Sword and Shield weapon class is something that people have been asking for quite some time, and especially now with Wonder Woman. Pretty sure there's a lot of Wonder Woman characters that want to be able to use that option.
I know I am. Are you having fun yet? I know I am.
Yeah, the compromise that I've seen people doing is that some people will wear, let's say, the shield on their back, and they'll use the weapon, the sword weapon. So that's the one way I saw people sort of fake out using a sword and shield. But yeah, having the actual weapon combo, that would be nice. But the last time they've added a weapon in the game was the shield weapon, and they haven't added any new weapons ever since. So my guess is they probably wouldn't do it, or they probably wouldn't think it's worth doing. No, I have the Gorgon Slayer style. If I said that, it must have been months and months and months, actually years ago by now, because ever since we got the Multiverse DLC, I was able to get the Gorgon style. We ran the raid already today, but what we might do is tomorrow we might log in maybe at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and play some. I'd be tempted to play maybe some metal raids. Oh, sorry about that. It's been a long day. You just need the shoulders for 6 million. If you just play the bounties, the style does drop. Let's see, I got a few pieces already today. Like here already have the leg style. Oh, that seems to be it. We've got the Ares sword.
You will go no further.
So you could try to farm the bounties, Eobard, and hope to get lucky and get the piece you're missing. Unless you don't mind spending 6 million on the broker. Sometimes it's the less bad option. Oh, you mean midnight? Oh, okay, sorry about that. Again, for midnight, you decide either 6 million or I forget how many quarks it costs on the booster gold vendor. So you could purchase the shoulders from booster gold if you don't want to spend 6 million. But depending on how many quarks you have, if maybe you're saving your quarks for something else, then yeah, you might prefer to spend the 6 million.
I didn't want to miss all the fun.
Failures. Return to Apocalypse and report directly to me.
I do so love turning people into the beasts that they are.
Stand together against the invaders.
My fist will not be denied. It matters not who I must take the sword fragments from.
Are we going to get lucky? I guess not. If you're looking for the mother box, once in a while Orion will drop a mother box, but doesn't happen very often, sadly. It seems to have made it pretty rare. So last but not least, the evil Hydra. And that will be pretty much the end of it afterwards. I have to admit, I'm starting to be starving a little bit. Oh, here we have our friend Dr. Midnight. Pretty cool style. Oh, is that the... Makes me think almost of the KG Beast over here. Oh, Brandon got the mother box. Ah, lucky you. Your bard is saying, why does this symbol exist? I have no idea. Oh, Soul Switcher is saying there's a multiverse clone over here. It happens. Oh, a pretty cool looking Dark Angel. Oh, there's our friend Bat Arc Knight. Let's give him a little bow. So Kree Marvel can turn into Dark Angel, into Iceman. I didn't notice if he turned into something else. We have a Blue Beetle 50 here with the Batman suit. Might be someone who's waiting for the Blue Beetle style. Pretty cool Marvel. Hello, Shadow Blade. Your bard is mentioning you lucky. I may have missed the chat, so I'm not sure what it's referring to. Rachel Robin is saying you're Berthon. That's the S set in the German language. It sounds like 2 S's. Oh, okay. Tomorrow we'll know. I don't know if we're going to get the Blue Beetle style. We should get that style in January. There's people who are saying that we will get it in January with the anniversary event vendor. We might get it maybe from the daily rewards. We don't know at this point. We don't have any information about the daily rewards just yet. Let me check on the forums. case there might be some sort of announcement. There's nothing on the forums. So tomorrow when I log in, I'll find out what the daily rewards are and I'll make a video about it. But until then, I don't see any. There's not any info about that on the forums, sadly. Like if I look at the daily rewards, it still shows us the daily rewards from last month. Not sure why they don't announce the daily rewards ahead of time. There has to be a reason. I couldn't tell you what it is though. Oh, Kree Marvel. Not sure who's that. Is that supposed to be Sunfire? Cool Batman. This here that looks like a sort of Green Arrow. Oh. Oh, Sunspot. Oh yeah.
When the time is right, I will lasso and muzzle.
Nah, I was too late. Your bard is mentioning, god dang it, I have too much stuff already to get from the anniversary event. Vendor. Oh yeah. Well, I'm pretty much caught up with the anniversary event vendor, and I'm sure there's a lot of stuff. Like, I want to be able to purchase a whole bunch of the Triumph statues. I should have purchased a whole bunch of them last year, and sadly, I failed doing that.
Ready for me to lasso the beast to submission.
No, your board wasn't ready. I don't think anyone was. Although we should be okay. The Hydra seems to be going down. At this point, it doesn't matter. Irish. I thought the Hydra was targeting me somehow. Evil Hydra.
That Hydra's down for the count.
Oh
we
yeah.
Need to keep on the stick in case it comes back.
Well, let's give a little bow to everyone. Happy New Year, Didu Di Dranko. So let's go back to the House of Legends. So guys, if you have any questions, I will stick around for maybe 5 more minutes. After that, I'm gonna log off. I'm a little bit starving. My lunch is far, far away now, and I didn't have supper or dinner just yet. Happy New Year, Isaac. Oh yes, you Bard, we did it. Ah, you're welcome, Didu Di Dranko. Happy New Year, Irish. Somehow the glasses seems fitting somehow. Ubarthon is saying, can't wait for all the 2022 videos to come out, like Flash 2022, Superman 2022, Batman 2022. Absolutely. Oh, Brody wants to show his Ronald McDonald style. Sure. At some point, there was a whole league, I think, that was using the Ronald McDonald style. Oh, Lady Insanity saying, thanks, Multiverse. Happy New Year. We'll wait again until next month. Yeah, sadly, we have EEViLLL Friday only the last Friday of the month. So the rest of the time, we play with hero characters. Sadly, there's not enough evil villains. Or there's not as many evil villains as heroes. Oh, here's Brody Bell. Pretty cool Ronald McDonald. And an evil version at it. Scott Fix, how do I join tomorrow at 1 o'clock? Tomorrow we'll probably play with hero characters. So I'll log in tomorrow with my multiverse, yeah, around 1 o'clock. And we'll play some missions. Oh, Brandon is saying I appreciate all the help, and I'm happy I could join you in these raids. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, good sir. So tomorrow, Scott Freaks, just log in, send me a tell, and we'll see what we can do. Oh, Bat Lantern saying Crisis on Infinite Earth is getting a 3-part movie. That's I assume it's an animated movie. That would be nice. They did Injustice, so yeah, Crisis. Why not? Brody's saying you should play villains more often. The problem with villains is that there's not a lot of villains, or not as many villains as heroes. Like there's a few times where we played villains and no one would show up. So I'll try to make maybe more live stream, or to live stream more often, so that we maybe can play a bit more often with villains. But as a rule of thumb, it's sometimes it's difficult to get all the villains we need to be able to. Sometimes just playing an 8-player mission, we don't get enough villains to do that. Batman is saying, my style is based on Multiverse, but Batman version. Oh yes, I could tell. I could tell. That's a pretty cool version of the Batman. So Peter Stewart, Happy New Year, Happy 2022 to you too. Your bard is saying Dark Mania. Oh yeah. So you can see our friend into Dark Side. So here he went with the Oracle headpiece as opposed to the Manhunter headpiece, and it works well. And I kind of like the shoulder. I love the spinner shoulders. So having extra Omega emblem on the shoulders, I love that. So guys, I guess we're pretty much done for today. So today, this was the last live stream of 2021. And the last EEViLL Friday of 2021. But again, basically over here, we're pretty much in lockdown, so everything will be closed for at least the next few days. So there's going to be literally nothing better to do than to play this universe online for the next few days. So tomorrow we should join around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I basically come by around 1. If somehow you don't see me, then maybe something will come up. But again, I will send you guys a text, not a text, a post letting you know that tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll probably go play, we'll try maybe the Metal Part 1 missions, and then we'll work our way from there. So Shadow Knight, Happy New Year. Uberthon, Happy New Year. Uberthon says, my style is a mix of New 52, original, and modern. Absolutely, it's a good mix. So guys, thank you very much for coming here tonight. It means a lot to me that you guys are here. Again, I hope 2021 wasn't too painful for you guys. Hopefully 2022 will be better, but we'll have to wait and see for that. So happy New Year, guys! Thank you very much for being here. Thank you to everyone who came to play with us. Thanks to everyone who watched the stream. You guys are awesome. And thanks to everyone also who commented in the comment section. It's something that always amazes me. When I started making videos on YouTube, I never really expected that. Never expected that chatting with you guys would be one of the great things about making those videos. So guys, thank you very much. Again, have a happy new year, and I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow, if not next week. Next week, obviously we don't know what the bonus week will be just yet. What's gonna be next week? Yeah, we don't have any information about the bonus week next week just yet. Although I'm not sure if there's going to be, we are going to get the anniversary event on the 11th. So I'm not sure if we will have a bonus week next week. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Oh, and tomorrow I should make a video about the daily rewards. Basically, right now we still have the daily rewards for. I can't see it anymore. Right now we still have the daily rewards for December, and we don't have any information about the daily rewards for January just yet. So tomorrow that will probably be the first video I make. My first video tomorrow will probably be the daily rewards for the month of January. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So again, guys, have a happy new year. Hopefully 2022 will be a good one. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye, Isaac. Oh, your Barthon. I had to add the cape, of course.